What's going on, speculators? It's Rod, the Futures Fanatic. Welcome back to the channel here on YouTube. We're part of TDG, that's the Traders Ed Group, where we provide education for active futures traders and self-directed investors. Tonight I'm going to talk about social trading, also known as copy trading, mirror trading, auto trading, leader follower. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. I'm sure you've heard of social media. It's definitely a little spin on that. Let's get into it right after this. Okay, cool. So over on Wikipedia, quick definition of social trading. It's a form of investing that allows investors to observe the trading behavior of their peers and expert traders. All right, and then it goes on to talk about the primary objective is to follow their investment strategies using copy trading or mirror trading. That is the primary objective, which is that if you do not necessarily have time, or there's a particular asset class, or you just want to diversify your portfolio, social trading is a new approach to that, whereby you have essentially regular people, folks like you and me and your Uncle Al, providing trading signals that you can then consume in your own brokerage account by using a software connection that allows this copying to take place. So IG describes it something like this, which is you have your expert trader. I'll say expert in quotes because expertise is very ephemeral and subjective when it comes to risk-adjusted returns and to trading. But they place a trade, and then there's a connection that copies that trade over to essentially the social trader. So that is basically how it works. It's also referred to, again, like I said, as mirror trading. And as you can see here, mirror trading started primarily in the Forex markets, and this type of trading started back in, I think, 2010, 2011 with a firm that I'll mention in just a moment called eToro, and they started predominantly with Forex, which is things like the US dollar versus other currencies, or those currencies versus the US dollars, currency trading. And that was really the genesis of it. But it's really since then grown into a variety of different asset classes, and now at many firms you can actually trade stocks, futures, Forex, crypto. Really, most asset classes are available in this particular model. So the big dog that started it all, a company called eToro. eToro originally, I believe, was started in Israel and operated mostly outside of the United States, but in the last couple of years, they have managed to get the required regulatory approval to operate under eToro US. Okay, I will leave a link in the description below to all of these various firms, and I'll probably pin them as well if you want to take a look at that. I'm going to start timestamps. You guys all wanted timestamps since I ramble on for a little while. So if you want to know where it all started, eToro is a great place to start. And I believe that as of the time I'm recording this video, the vast majority, if not all of their portfolios, are in the crypto markets, mostly in large tokens and coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but they are saying on their website that they'll be offering stocks and other asset classes soon. Another firm out of Germany that's been around for a little while, NAGA, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I believe that's from Indian mythology. They're another one to potentially check out. Check the timestamp below. I do not believe that you can open an account if you're in the U.S., but that's another big player. Another one that's outside the U.S. as well is ZuluTrade. Again, you can see investing made easy with copy trading. Go long or short with Zulu. So this whole concept of, again, leaders and followers connecting their own accounts. Darwinex is another one in here. I don't know why I'm on the performance of Darwin's. So they call their lead traders or their portfolio managers or their expert traders Darwin's. You can see that they have independent traders from over 100 different countries. And I believe that, again, this started in Forex and is still predominantly Forex, although they might have added some other asset classes. Very, very popular in crypto. You can choose from over here on Bitget. Again, this is going to be a reoccurring theme. There are very few of these companies or businesses that are able to operate in the United States. I'll get to one in just a bit. Stick around. And by the way, if it's your first time here on the channel, we predominantly talk about what the channel sounds like. Futures, my favorite asset class. That's why I'm the futures fanatic. But I'm going to be venturing into sort of all things alternative investing. Be fantastic if you like this kind of content, you find it educational. I'm introducing you to some things you might not have known about. There's an awful lot of people betting on whether the next meme stock's going to go up or down. We try to do something a little bit different here. So long-winded way of saying really appreciate a like if you could, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications. You'll be aware of next time that I broadcast this kind of content. Back to what I was talking about, the crypto marketplace, very ripe because it's new, and widely unregulated. So it allows this kind of model, which again is a newer type of trading model, to exist. And you can come over here and see that they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trading strategies that exist here as well. Really quickly, I'm not here to say whether you should or shouldn't. Obviously, I don't provide any financial advice. It's all for educational purposes. Don't eat yellow snow, look both ways before crossing the street. And if you knew the difference between good advice and bad advice, you wouldn't need any. I think this has a place and is well worth researching, but I've been in this space and trading actively for 25 years. I can tell you a couple things. One, it's very, very difficult, okay? I like the concept of crowdsourcing. I love the concept of the gig economy, but heck, it's a lot easier to drive someone in the airport in your car than it is to consistently produce good returns in your own investment account, your own trading account, and then hence be able to offer that service in sort of a crowdsourced model to the outside world. Not saying it's not possible, but to think that all these portfolios are going to stay profitable and put up good returns, you can see some just big numbers here. It's very, very, very unlikely, and with these kinds of returns comes high risk. So just make sure you do your research before getting involved in this, or really any kind of trading in which you're not actually the one pushing the button or making the investment decisions. Again, when that comes to active trading, right? The easiest and probably safest, and I use that word in air quotes, ways of making investments is simply just to do it as a process, to dollar cost average into indices, and then just go about your life and your job. But if you're interested in active trading and alpha generation and can handle a little bit of excitement and can do some research on your own, these social trading platforms and these types of firms are worth taking a look at. They exist also in things like decentralized finance. So this is dHEDGE. You can take a look at dHEDGE. Again, the description will be down below. Now, question I get asked sometimes, and I wanted to clarify here, is what's the difference between social trading and what you're talking about and like a bot or a piece of software? If you're on the social medias and you like this kind of content, you might have on the TikTok or on the Instagram, you're going to see people talk about, hey, I just connected my account to this bot, this robot. I don't like the term robot when it comes to trading software because robots, I think, need to operate in the real world and have human form. They don't have to have human form. They just have to be doing something in the real world. So I prefer bots or automated trading strategies or algorithms, algorithmic trading, if you will. But anyhow, this site here, 3 commas, again, look the description link below. I'll put a timestamp to it. Smart trading terminal and crypto trading bots. So when you're talking about social trading, it's thought of as that person that you're copying is a person. Now, whether they have automated their trading strategy entirely and they're not actually pushing the buttons or entering orders into their platform that then is copied over to yours, that's really immaterial, but there's a wizard behind the curtain when it comes to social trading or copy trading, what we're talking about. However, if you're going with a trading bot, you know 100% that you are simply investing alongside or allowing a portion or your portfolio to have trades placed on it based on a computer program, okay? And I don't even think there's not even a human making those decisions. It was pre-programmed, pre-coded. You can take a look at sort of the logic and the trading track record that bot has produced. You can set your own risk parameters, and then you just connect it. I think that 3 commas works with the Binances of the world, and all of the large crypto companies have some sort of connection with 3 commas. So that might be another thing to sort of research. But again, bots and trading software like this is different in that regard than social trading. Now, coming to one that is near and dear to my heart because I'm an investor in this firm, operated as a product manager for quite a while, and I use their software right now to produce my own walk-forward track records that I make available occasionally to the outside world just to prove that I kind of know what I'm talking about and I don't have any problem putting my money where my mouth is in terms of talking about my trading signals and the performance of what I do. So this is called Collective 2. You can go over to collective2.com. Again, I sound like a broken record. Look at the description below. And you can see that there are, again, also hundreds and hundreds of trading strategies here. Walk forward, real-time track records. Some of it's live trading, some of it's demo trading. It's all hypothetical trading, okay? This is another really important thing to point out about social trading. Since you are not sending your money to a third party, you're not sending it to a hedge fund or putting it in a mutual fund where your broker then sends it out to that mutual fund firm and they just report back the net asset value in your brokerage account. What's cool about the social trading model is the money stays in your own account, okay? And because it stays in your own account, when you're actually connecting it up to another copy trading service, the actual results in your account are going to vary. They're going to differ depending on the settings that you happen to. You can turn it off and turn it on at any time. So the track record that you're actually investing in and the ability of that tracker to be reflected perfectly in your own account is it's not a one-to-one kind of thing. So all of this trading is considered hypothetical, all right? That was just a long-winded way of saying that when you're looking at these types of track records, please understand and that the track records that you're seeing are hypothetical, because no two trading accounts when you're copying and mirror trading can be the same. Anyhow, Collective 2, definitely worth your while if you want to learn more about social trading, copy trading, mirror trading. The slant here is sort of the anti-hedge fund. You can find out more about it there. Also, multi-asset classes, stocks, options, futures, Forex, and their largest broker that they work with is Interactive Brokers, which operates in about 33 countries, including here in the U.S. So you can actually copy trade, mirror trade, using a regulated company that trades with, of course, a very large name brand broker, and that's a nice combination that you might not see in some of these other services. I actually use their software to report my own trading strategy. So here's just an example. I'm not here to promote in any way, shape, or form this, but it is a way, if you happen to be looking at educators or other people who are claiming or flashing the Benjamins and saying that they made all these things from the market. I can assure you, I spent about 10 years trying to get a lot of very popular people here on the tube and elsewhere to publish their track record to my platform, and I couldn't manage to get them to do that. So take their supposed performance and results with a grain of salt if they're not actually willing to put it on a third-party website. A couple other things that are happening in this space is you have new companies like Public that are really pushing this sort of social angle where you can discover companies to believe in, invest with any amount of money, follow other investors, okay? But a lot of the time this is not really auto trading or copy trading. It's more like idea generation, which is absolutely fine, but we're all super busy people, and if you don't pick up the phone or answer the email or look at the text when someone sends out an alert or says they just bought something, the prices can change pretty dramatically. So it has a social aspect to it, but it's not exactly the same as mirror trading, copy trading. You could take a look at Public. Same idea over here with TastyTrade and their follow page. Here's a bunch of traders that are associated with this company called TastyTrade, and they publish their trades out to a follow page. Love the transparency. That's fantastic. It's a lot better. What's great about this particular firm is everyone from the top management all the way down trades. They actively trade. They tell you what they're in. It's very transparent. But your ability to actually follow along with that is probably not very realistic unless it was actually connected up to an automated trading sort of system, and they don't have that, right? So their concept of social trading or follow trading is just publishing those ideas out to a page. All right, I think I can basically leave it there. So coming back, we talked about tonight about social trading, also interchangeable with copy trading, mirror trading, auto trading, leader follower, expert / social trader connection. Definitely a new emerging thing to be aware of. I think this is just like we see all kinds of innovation happening in the crypto and decentralized finance space. I think that there are going to be a lot of these models that continue to get explored, and at some point maybe we will get to a point where, hey, if you kiss enough toads, you can find some princes, and there are some home gamers and folks out there that might be able to actually, quote unquote, beat the pros and offer their alpha and edge to the world, and you can take a look at that through some of these platforms. All right, we'll leave it there for tonight. Again, my name is Rod, the Futures Fanatic. If you dug this video and you made it all the way here to the end, I'd really appreciate a like. It does help out this channel, which I'm trying to grow and get people exposed to other things other than just the the meme stocks and things like that. So a like's much appreciated. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so you're alerted to the next time that I publish. I'd like to remind you to stay green and trade like you mean it. Thanks.